The federal government has approved commencement of a 14-day paternity leave for federal civil servants. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories. At number 1, the federal government has approved the commencement of a 14-day paternity leave for federal civil servants. The paternity leave, which is for 7 male officers whose spouse delivers a baby, is said not to be for more than once within 2 years and for a maximum of 4 children. Dr. Folashade Asan, the head of the Civil Service of the Federation, in a circular titled Computation of Leave Based on Working Days and Approval of Paternity Leave in the Public Service, explained that it is in line with the provision of the Public Service Rules 2021 edition that a computation of all leaves should be based on working days. At number 2, the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja on Tuesday sentenced the Inspector General of Police Usman Al-Kalibaba to 3 months in prison for disobeying a valid court order. The court, in a ruling that was delivered by Justice M.O. Olajuwon, held that the IGP should be detained until he obeys an order it made since October 21, 2011. The IGP's committal followed a suit filed by a police officer, Mr. Patrick Okoli, who was unlawfully and compulsorily retired from the Nigerian police force. Justice Olajuwon noted that though the Police Service Commission recommended Okoli's reinstatement into the police, the IGP refused to comply with the order of 10 million naira payments to the applicants, being special and general damages for the unlawful, illegal and unconstitutional denial of his rights and privileges as a senior officer. As at the time of filing this report, the Nigerian police force has not reacted to the development. At number 3, the Kano state government, through the Kano Road Traffic Agency, has banned tricycle riders, known as Adaidata Sahu, from operating on some major roads within Kano metropolis in the state from Wednesday, November 30, 2022. The order was contained in a statement by the Public Relations Officer of Karota, Nabilusi Naisa, and issued to newsmen in Kano on Tuesday. According to the statement, the government took the action after providing 100 ultra-modern buses and 50 taxis that will be conveying passengers on the roads that are prohibited for the tricycle operators. At number 4, operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency have arrested a wanted kingpin, Onyagalachi Stephen Wangugu, after 9 years of being on his trail. This was disclosed in a statement signed by the agency's Director, Media and Advocacy, Femi Babafemi, on Tuesday. It further stated that Onyegalachi is one of 2 brothers who serve as major sources of illicit drug suppliers in southeast and south-south parts of the country. The elder brother, Eze Caleb Stephen, who is also wanted, narrowly escaped during the overnight operation carried out simultaneously in 2 locations, Umahia and Intiga Obuola community in Isialangwa North Local Government Area, Abia State. At number 5, the Anambra State Governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has called on traders and business people in the state to insure their businesses against emergencies. Soludo stated this on Tuesday through his deputy, Onyekachukwu Ibazim, who represented him at the scene of the fire incident on Kano Street, beside Main Market, Onitsha. The governor said the visit was to physically assess the extent of damage done with a view of preferring preventive solutions in the future. He also called for the enactment of policies that would help prevent fire outbreak in the future. Some market leaders present complained that the state fire service at the main market was not functional and pleaded with the state government to come to their aid. At number 6, President Muhammadu Buhari has written to the Senate seeking the legalization and institutionalization of the National Social Investment Program. In the letter to the Senate President Ahmad Lawan, the President requested the Senate to consider and approve an executive bill forwarded to it to that effect. The letter partly read that the bill seeks to provide a legal framework for the establishment of National Social Investment Program for the assistance and empowerment of the poor and vulnerable people in Nigeria. At number 7, the Ebonyi State Government says it will deploy the Ebubago security outfits to strengthen the security at all independent National Electoral Commission offices. Stanley Emega, the security consultant to the government, disclosed this on Tuesday while speaking on efforts to forestall the recent arson on the INEC office in the Izi local government area. He added that they would, in collaboration with other security agencies in the state, deploy joint security outfits to all INEC offices, among other public facilities across the country. At number 8, The Nigerian Immigration Service has handed over to the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons a 17-year-old girl arrested in Kebbi State while allegedly on her way to Libya. The girl from Oyo State was traveling alone when she was arrested by the immigration personnel in Yauri local government area of Kebbi. The Kebbi NIS Comptroller, Rabi Bashir Nuhu, who disclosed this in Birnin Kebbi on Tuesday, said they believe the girl was a victim of trafficking as she was traveling unaccompanied with no documents or money. Receiving the victim, NAPTIP Commandant Misbahu Iya Kaura said the agency would investigate the recruitment, transit and final destination of the victim. At number 9, the former General Manager of Corporate Planning and Business Development at the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, Babajide Soyode, has urged the federal government to halt the fuel subsidy payment regime to end the persistent scarcity of the product. Soyode made this disclosure on Tuesday during an interview. He decried the outrageous cost of diesel in Nigeria compared with the price in neighboring countries such as Ghana. He stated that if the government maintains the subsidy, fuel scarcity situation will continue to December. At number 10, Chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, on Tuesday visited Abeokuta, Ogun State. While addressing newsmen at the scene of the burnt INEC office in Abeokuta South local government, Yakubu said he was in Ogun to further assess the extent of damage done to the INEC facility. He assured the people of Abeokuta South that none of them will be disenfranchised in the 2023 general elections in spite of the attack. He added that the commission is putting efforts in top gear to replace all the materials lost in the inferno. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.